Yeah, g'day YouTube, Spaceman here. Just wanted to show you the new design I've built. They're both the same, these designs. This here is just a bit of a glitch. My 3D printer, the print head blocked up, at the end of it there. So it sort of was printing that last stage, like on this one, but it actually come to a halt. So at least it was still usable, which is okay. It was just for testing. So the main difference is with both of these. Both of them are working great. This one is a tighter fitting one, but they just drop in. I'm doing all this one-handed, by the way. So it just drops in like that. And you sort of just push down a bit on it, to bring the buttons into alignment. But this one fits tighter. They're both very comfortable to use. This one here, though, I rose the edge along here to sort of give it a bit more stability, I guess, a bit more alignment. It goes in a bit easier. It's not as tight a fitting. Your thumb sort of has something to rest against on each side of the D-pad, so you know when you're where you're at. It sort of stops you pushing on the D-pad and at the edge, and not that it moves or anything, but I just wanted it to be a bit taller. Personally, I like that. It's a little bit thicker, this one, so I could probably go a bit thinner and make it a bit more comfortable again. Like this one's about 1.5 mil thick. This other one's 3 mil. I did that for testing strength differences. I did find this one here did delaminate a little bit down here, but I think it was to do with my print head starting to block up and not, actually it was warpage. It started to lift off the build plate and I was trying to push it down, and I think I delaminated it myself, but I mended it, and it hasn't delaminated again, so I don't really think that's an issue. They're both pretty strong to use. I think if I do use this one here, this design with the tighter fitting, I'll change the whole pattern to suit like this one here. This one here allows you to put both fingers on the controller, and press that button if you wish to, where this one here, you can't put both fingers in so much, but it's still very usable. There's no issues grabbing the stock or anything like that. So the problem I had before with the buttons being stuck on the outside on the felt, because these buttons on the controllers themselves are actually protruding out, what I found was when you were in the game and you're gripping it, in an intense situations and that, you would press that button and let go of your gun stock. So I'm doing away without that button now. There is no button going in here anymore. It's just your own button that's on the controller. As I said, I do like this looser, slightly looser fitting one. I mean, both of them, they hold. You know what I mean? Like, there's no magnets in these or anything. They're just a good fit. All right, so they hold. The one in the front, like if I shake it, the front one will drop out before the back one, of course. But how tight do you want it? That's the question. But this is what all the testing's about. So yeah, I'm happy with both of them, to be honest. So I'll do a bit more testing and see how I feel, but I'm going to make my next one like this with the bigger hole, and I may trim that height of that down slightly so it's not quite as high, and I may even make that one a bit thinner and give that another go too. So I may end up using this one, basically just trimming it back a bit, because I like it. I like using both of them. The other change I did, it's just a bit loose on the pole there. I haven't glued it on. They do have screw on the new ones, got screw mounts here, so you can, they got countersunk screws, so you can screw it to the conduit. I found though in games when you're playing that sometimes it's beneficial to be able to slide that back, you know, because not Pavlov, there's another one called Alpha Bravo Foxtrot or something. It's designed for that Pro tube, which the controllers are very close together. I found some guns, you know, you need it to be closer together to grip the magazine rather than the front of the gun. Yeah, they just work that way. But you know, people have their favourite weapons, I suppose, you know, and they'll set their gun to what they want. You could fix the back controller here and just leave the front one so that you can slide it back and forth where you want, you know. But it just fits on a 25mm electrical conduit, you know, so, you know, it's not an issue to make them slide back and forth. When I'm actually, this is going to be my final design, and I'll probably get this mass produced. I'm hoping to. I'm going to get a price on that soon, probably next week. Find out what it's worth to have them mass produced, you know, and I might produce 1,000 of them or something and see how we go with selling them, you know. And but they're great to use. Nothing to interfere with loading. I did have a couple of guns, you know, when I went to put the magazine in, I was hitting this tube, but I don't think there's much else you can do about that, you know. It wasn't an issue though, you just turned your hand around a bit, you know, to put it in or whatever, you know. So it wasn't really a big issue. It was only when I used the heavier machine guns and stuff, you know, that had that big cartridge, you know, where you had to lift the chain up over the top. That was sort of the only issue I had. The rest of it was fine. There was no other issue putting magazines in or any of that business. So, yeah, so this will be the new look. As you can see, a lot more simpler. So hopefully manufacturing costs will be a lot simpler to produce the mould and all that bizzo. But yeah, very happy with it. I think I'm pretty close to finishing the product testing. This is going to be the final design. It's plenty strong enough and simple, yeah. So hopefully, guys, I'll get to mass produce these and start putting them on the market like eBay and Harvey Norman and, you know, Kmart, those sort of places, you know. Anyway, wish me luck. Just thought I'd do a quick video there to show you. Spaceman out.